Let's dive into this incredible accurate money-making strategy that uses just 2 free indicators on TradingView. It doesn't matter if you're trading forex, stocks, crypto, or any other market, or even what time frame you prefer. The strategy worked wonders across the board. Our first free indicator is called the Aon Oscillator, which offers both trend following and mean reversion signals. To add it to your chart, just head over to the indicators section and click on it. In the search bar, type in Aon Oscillator and look for it in the results. Once you found it, just give it a click to add it to your chart. Now before we put it to the work, let's adjust a few parameters to optimize its performance. Head over to the settings, then click on the input section. We'll be changing the Aon length to 21, which will help it better capture trends. Next, we'll modify the smooth parameter to 24 to help filter out some of the noise in the market. Lastly, let's adjust the signal line to 14, giving us more precise entry signals. To make the indicator a bit more visually appealing and easier to read, you might want to change the colors for the up and down options. I personally prefer green for up and red for down, but feel free to customize it however you like. Before we move on, head over to the Style tab and disable everything except for the Aon Oscillator, the zero line, and the signal line. This will help keep your chart clean and uncluttered, making it easier to focus on the important information. Now that the Aon Oscillator is all set up, we've got a powerful tool at our disposal to help us spot profitable trading opportunities. As we continue our journey into this powerful trading strategy, I just want you to take a moment to remind you that at TradeGenius, we've covered over 300 unique strategies for all types of traders. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for free access to all these strategies and more. Now let's get back to the task at hand, adding our second indicator, the Impulse MACD, to our chart. Just like before, we'll head over to the indicators section and do a quick search for Impulse MACD. There might be a few different versions available, so be sure to choose the one created by the Lazy Bear. Once you've found it, just click on it to add it to your chart. Now that we've got the Impulse MACD added, it's time to fine-tune its settings to work seamlessly with our strategy. Head over to the indicator settings window and click on the input section. First, change the length MA parameter to 100. This will help us analyze longer-term trends and avoid caught up in short-term market noises. For the length signal parameter, leave it as it is. We found that its default value works well with our strategy. Lastly, go ahead and enable the bar color options for an easy to read visual representation of the indicator signals. Moving on to the Style tab, let's tweak a few settings to make the midline more visible. Start by changing its color, opacity, and thickness to your liking. By making it more prominent on your chart, you'll be able to quickly access the market's momentum at a glance. Next, we'll adjust the Impulse MACD option to area. This will fill the space between the indicators lines, creating a colored area on the chart. To customize the color, set color 0 to green, color 1 to white, color 2 to red, color 3 to white. These colors will correspond to different market conditions, allowing you to spot potential trade opportunities more easily. But before we wrap things up, go ahead and disable all other options in the Style tab except for the bar colors option. This will keep your chart clean and uncluttered, ensuring that you can focus on the essential information provided by the Aon Oscillator and Impulse MACD. Now that we've got both indicators set up on our chart, it's time to divide into the money-making trading rules that will help you unlock the full potential of this strategy. Our first order of business is to keep an eye out for a specific signal from the Aon Oscillator, a bullish crossing below the midline. When you spot this crossing, draw a vertical line on the chart at that exact point where it occurs. This will be our initial buy signal, but we'll need to confirm it with our Impulse MACD before entering a trade. To do this, take a look at the Impulse MACD area. If it is green and hovering above the zero level, that's a clear indication of bullish momentum in the market, confirming our buy signal. When you've confirmed a signal, locate the corresponding candle on the chart, which we'll call the signal candle. Once you've identified the signal candle, it's time to take action and open your buy trade. Of course, as reasonable traders, we'll want to set a stop loss to protect our capital in case the market doesn't move as expected. For this strategy, we recommend placing your stop loss just below the most recent swing low. This gives your trade enough room to develop while minimizing potential losses if the trend reverses. To ensure that your winning trades outweigh your losing ones, we'll employ a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 1.5. And when we observe a bearish crossing above the midline in the Aon Oscillator, this would be our initial sell signal. To confirm the signal, draw a vertical line at the crossing point on the chart and check the impulse MACD for further confirmation. If the impulse MACD area is red and below the zero level, this indicates a bearish momentum in the market, confirming our sell signal. After confirming the signal, locate the corresponding signal candle on the chart and open a sell trade at its close price. Just like in our buy trades, we'll set a stop loss for our sell trades to limit potential losses. In this case, place your stop loss slightly above the most recent swing high. This will give your trade room to develop while protecting your capital if the downtrend reverses. Finally, maintain a consistent risk-to-reward ratio of 1 to 1.5 to ensure that your winning trades generate more profits than your losing trades. Now that we've covered the basics of our trading strategy, let's dive into some valuable insider tips that will help you maximize your profits. These secret techniques will enable you to better identify high potential trades and avoid risky setup. Firstly, let's discuss how to elevate the strength of a sell signal. When a bearish crossing occurs below the midline on the Aon Oscillator, it might be tempting to jump into a sell trade immediately. However, the signal indicates that the downtrend might be weak or nearing its end, which means the profit potential is relatively low. To increase your chances of success, it's best to avoid entering sell trade when the bearish crossing happens below the midline. The same principle applies to buy trades. When a bullish crossing happens above the midline on the Aon Oscillator, it's better to escape the trade as the uptrend might be losing steam. Another crucial tip is to be cautious when the MACD oscillator's area color is white. This color indicates that there isn't enough momentum in the market to make a decisive move in either direction. Trading during these times can be risky and lead to potential losses or missed opportunities. So when the impulse MACD area turns white, it's generally best to sit on the sideline and wait for a clearer signal. Now it's time to put the strategy to the test. To elevate its performance, we conducted a backtesting experiment using 100 trades on the Bitcoin 15-minute chart over an 8-week period. The results are in, and they're nothing short of amazing. After analyzing the data, we found that this strategy achieved a stunning win rate of 73% during the backtesting period. This means that nearly 3/4 of our trades were successful, a testament to the strategy's potential to identify high probability opportunities in the market. But the good news doesn't stop there. Over the course of the 8-week backtesting period, we managed to generate an incredible 126% in profits. In other words, our initial investment more than doubled in just 2 months, an impressive feat in the world of trading. Another key performance metric is the profit factor, which compares the gross profits to gross losses. Our strategy boosted the profit factor of 4.05 during the backtesting period. Since a profit factor above 1 indicates a profitable trading system, our strategy's performance is undoubtedly impressive. In terms of consecutive wins and losses, we experienced 8 consecutive winning trades at one point during the backtesting, showcasing the strategy's potential for consistent profitability. However, it's important to remember that no strategy is perfect. We also encountered 3 consecutive losing trades, serving as a reminder of the risk involved in trading. Lastly, let's take a look at the maximum drawdown, which represents the largest drop in our trading account balance during the testing period. The strategy maintained a reasonable maximum drawdown of 2.97%, indicating that while some losses were incurred, they were relatively small in comparison to the overall profits generated.